I have always believed that nobody wakes up one morning and decides to be a bad person. It doesn't happen like that. I think it happens much more quietly. A disappointment that stays with you a little longer than it should have. A dream that never turned out. A relationship that changed something inside you. Years of telling yourself everything is fine when deep down there are things you never really dealt with. And maybe that's why I have always found Walter White such an interesting character. Not because he became Heisenberg, everybody talks about that. What I find interesting is Walter White. Because if you only watch the first episode of Breaking Bad and someone asked you where this man eventually ends up, becoming television's most feared criminal would probably be your last answer. So, how does someone like Walter White even get there? That's something I keep coming back to every time I revisit Breaking Bad. And no, I don't think it's because of the cancer. I think it happened years before Breaking Bad even started. Cancer was simply the moment life stopped giving Walter a reason to be afraid. It was the resentment that had been there for years. Because when you really look at Walter before everything falls apart, you realize he isn't just struggling financially. He's carrying a version of his life that never happened. A life where he probably imagined himself doing something much bigger, becoming someone people respected, building something that actually meant something. Instead, he's teaching chemistry to students who barely pay attention, working a second job at a car wash just to make ends meet, and every now and then getting reminded of the life he could have had. And I think that's a very dangerous place for anyone to live. Not because disappointment is dangerous, disappointment is a part of life. The dangerous part is when disappointment quietly turns into resentment. Because resentment changes the way you see everything. You stop looking at life with gratitude and start looking at it like it's keeping score against you. You stop celebrating other people's success because every success reminds you of something you never had. And slowly, without even realizing it, you begin telling yourself a story. Maybe life owes you something. I think that's the story Walter had been carrying long before Breaking Bad ever began. And once you start believing that story, something interesting happens. You stop asking what's right, you start asking what you deserve. That's a very different question. Take Elliot and Gretchen. I've always found that part fascinating because if Walter's only goal was to provide for his family, then their offer should have solved everything. His treatment would have been paid for, his family would have been taken care of, and none of what followed would have happened.
We can help you. We have excellent health insurance.
But Walter couldn't accept it. Not because the money wasn't enough, because accepting it meant accepting something he had spent years trying to avoid. That his pride had become bigger than his peace. And honestly, I think that's the moment I stopped looking at Walter as someone life had defeated and started seeing him as someone who was slowly defeating himself. Because from that point onwards, almost every decision he makes isn't really about survival anymore. It's about proving something, proving that he matters, proving that he was capable, proving that the world had underestimated him. And somewhere in the middle of trying to prove himself to everyone else, he slowly stopped being himself. I'll be honest, there was a time when I felt that resentment a little bit more than I would like to admit. Not because I was trying to build a drug empire or something like that. I recognized the pattern because I've felt a version of it myself. I remember looking at other creators and asking myself, what am I doing wrong? I would see them getting millions of views, landing brand deals, and making a career out of the very thing I was trying so hard to build. And meanwhile, it felt like I was standing exactly where I had started. And if I'm being completely honest, there were moments when I resented that. I didn't hate them seeing succeed, I just couldn't understand why life felt so still for me, while everything seemed to be moving for everyone else. The strange thing about resentment is, it doesn't make you a bad person overnight. It quietly changes the way you look at the world. You become a little less patient, a little more frustrated, a little less happy at other people's success. Thankfully, I don't think that way anymore. Not because YouTube suddenly became easy or because life suddenly became fair. Honestly, it didn't. What changed is the way I started looking at things. I realized that someone else's success wasn't proof that I had failed. It was simply a proof that their hard work had made its moment, and mine hadn't reached there yet. And once I accepted that, the resentment slowly disappeared. That's where I think Walter and I took different paths. Walter kept feeding that voice. Every disappointment became another reason to believe that the world owed him something. Every setback became another reason to justify the next compromise. And once you start justifying your actions because life has been unfair to you, there's almost no line you can't cross. That's why I don't think Heisenberg was born in the meth lab. I think he was born years earlier, when Walter White stopped making a peace with the life he had and started chasing the life he believed he deserved. And maybe that's why Walter White's story has stayed with me for all these years. Not because I admire him or because I think he was right, but because every time I revisit Breaking Bad, it reminds me that nobody loses themselves overnight. It happens slowly. One compromise, one justification, one resentment that stays with you a little longer than it should have. And then one day, you wake up and realize you have become someone you never thought you would be. And I think that's the real tragedy of Walter White. Not that he became Heisenberg, but that in the middle of everything, he stopped questioning the kind of person he was becoming. Maybe that's what Breaking Bad was trying to tell us all along, that no good people suddenly turn bad, but every one of us carries disappointments, heartbreaks, and scars that, if left unattended, can quietly change the kind of person we become. Life is unfair sometimes. It will disappoint us, it will break our expectations, and every now and then it will even make us question ourselves. But none of that gets to decide who we become. We do. And remember, no matter what life throws your way, never let it become your Heisenberg moment. Until next time, stay happy and curious.